Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the TDT podcast. And this time we're going to kind of be doing a month review, kind of not. We're trying to do this new series ish where, like, at the end of every month, we kind of break down what's happened. But May was kind of low key uneventful.
Facts.
But we had some stuff in our personal life that happened. Like, the seniors graduated. A lot of my friends, shout out Cole and Max, they both been on the podcast before. I went to a Braves game. Shout out last episode. Y'all know how that went. School's out, so now the summer grind podcast. And yeah, that's really all that happened in our lives. But there's some big developments in the sports world, like especially football. So we're gonna be discussing those, kind of what happened, and we're just gonna start off. Aaron Rodgers, he wants out of the Green Bay.
I mean, it's obvious, man. And he even said, he told ESPN reporters that he wanted out. So the discussion, there's kind of two parts to this discussion. It's one, why do we think this is? And the second part is, where do you think he'll end up at the beginning of the season?
Well, personally, I think it's going to be a Russell Wilson situation, V2. Like, Russell Wilson wasn't happy. He requested a trade or whatever. Russell Wilson ain't going nowhere. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to go anywhere. I don't think the Packers will, let him go.
I don't know, man. That's a good point. The Packers might not let him go, but he wants out. He is furious. He said he's been telling ESPN reporters, and he said he is so disgruntled with the Green Bay Packers that he has told people from ESPN and the people in the organization that he does not want to return to the team.
Yeah.
So, I
think if you can't make your quarterback happy, and your quarterback is the caliber that a Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson is, that's your fault. It's not like your quarterback is trash and then complaining about the organization. It's that your quarterback is going to go in the Hall of Fame and is complaining about the organization. So, especially on a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who's been at that team for so long.
Yeah.
He deserves a say in the matter, especially if they want to win. It's like the way the Bucs are doing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady is basically the head coach.
The quarterback coach literally does not do anything. Dude.
The quarterback coach for the Bucs has the most pointless job ever. He's coaching Tom Brady. I'm pretty sure Tom Brady's probably older than the Bucs coach, the quarterback coach. You know what I mean? So I think at a point you have to respect your coaches, but at a point to where Aaron Rodgers is, you have to satisfy his needs as a player because he is such a big part of your organization. And if you want to keep them happy, you have to include them in discussions about that.
I would say he's arguably the biggest player in the organization, currently right now.
Yeah.
And one of the best in Packers history. But you've seen this before where Bart Starr, Brett Favre, all the great quarterbacks for Green Bay have spent so much time there and then have actually ended up moving on. So the problem is that Green Bay, their draft picks are just known to be scuffed, and they throw away their draft picks. They literally drafted a backup quarterback last year for no apparent reason.
Yeah,
and Aaron Rodgers has clearly stated multiple times that he wants more weapons. Now, Devontae Adams is one of the greatest weapons in the league at a receiver position, and Valdez Scantling. And he has weapons, so I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is just complaining that he wants better ones.
I think he's complaining about the management and that he doesn't have I don't think it's weapons necessarily, because he has the Adams, he has A.J. Dillon and his other running back, whatever his name is, and then he has his good tight end and that one dude.
Scantling, the other receiver, the fast.
Yeah, and then Lazard as well. He has weapons. I think it's just he wants more influence in the decision making and play calling and stuff like that. Because if it was up to him, they probably would not have gone for that field goal, and they may have gone to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think they should have gone for the field goal. So no Packers fans think that they should have gone for the field goal. I don't think. But
I think all the Packers fans are on Rodgers' side because they love him.
Well, who doesn't love him? You can see how he's frustrated. You're a Tom Brady fan. So
yeah. I don't love any quarterback other than Tom Brady.
You don't like anybody else. But from a respectable standpoint, Aaron Rodgers is a nice guy. He doesn't get mad very easily. So when he does, it blows up. And you were saying how it's a Russell Wilson V2. Russell Wilson's situation wasn't nearly as bad. Aaron Rodgers is literally done with the organization. He's told so many people that he wants out, and he has made no thing. Like Russell Wilson was like, I want out unless we do something. Aaron Rodgers has straight up just stated that he wants out with no precursor at all.
I don't think he's gonna get out though. I don't think he will.
Okay, here's the thing though. So this moves into the second phase of this little discussion here is that I have seen numerous NFL posts and ESPN posts on Instagram where it's like, oh, Green Bay versus Kansas City or whatever. It's like a rivalry matchup in a certain week for next season. And it has Aaron Rodgers on the front. And I go to the comments, and obviously it's an ESPN post, so the comments are going to be brutal anyways. But comments are just riddled with Aaron Rodgers isn't going to be the next QB. Aaron Rodgers isn't going to be the next QB. He's not even going to be their LMAO. So my question to you is, so you think that he's going to stay? Hypothetically, he wouldn't. Let's say he doesn't. Where would he go?
I don't know. I don't even know, dude. For a while there, I would have said the Patriots, and I would have not wanted that.
Yes.
I don't think any Patriots fan actually would have wanted that. You know.
No, probably not.
To be real, if I'm being real, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think he has anywhere to go. Well, that's cap. If he were to become a free agent, someone would take him. I don't know who though. Maybe like the Vikings. They come to mind.
That would be kind of funny because they took Brett Favre.
I know. That would be kind of funny. They took Brett Favre, but I mean they have Kirk Cousins, but Aaron Rodgers is definitely better than Kirk Cousins.
Oh yes.
And I feel like they would be I feel like they would be willing to replace Kirk Cousins for the right guy, I guess. And I don't know. They that's just who came to mind though. Maybe the Dolphins. Maybe get a guy to lead Tua. You know, I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. I think the Patriots are off the table now with Mac Jones.
Oh yeah, it's not even.
And Jared Stidham, who apparently is having a fantastic mini camp or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's godly. Not really, but you know, he's trying.
At least he's trying. The effort's there.
At least he's still on the roster.
Yeah.
Our last like 4 QB draft picks before him like all got traded like within a year.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree with you. I don't know what team he would go to, but it's definitely tough because it's hard saying that he will 100% stay when he's given this much backlash.
Mm-hmm.
So unless Green Bay fixes whatever's wrong with them, I don't think he plans on staying much longer. Even if he gives them one more season.
Yeah.
At that point, he might as well retire. Like, how old is Aaron Rodgers? He's been in the league for a long time.
He's in his 30s.
Aaron Rodgers is 37, so he's got about like 3 to 4 more years, I'd say.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think even if he hates him, I say he gives them one more season, and then I think it's out for him. I think he's going to be out of Green Bay no matter what. I don't think he's retiring at Green Bay. That's my take. I don't think he's going to be there when he retires. I think it's going to be like Tom Brady, where he plays the most of his career at one team and then switches. And obviously Tom Brady's most likely going to retire at Tampa. Like that's just most likely what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's almost 50. So I think that Aaron Rodgers he deserves better, and I hope he gets better. But for the point being, I'd have a hard time seeing him go to another team in the NFC. But you know, you never know. Somebody could pick him up, and either way, no matter what team he goes to, he'll be good.
We'll see. I mean, I hope Brady retires as a Patriot, but you know,
I don't think
1 day contract, baby.
I don't think he's going back.
Probably not. Anyways, moving on. The next kind of big news. Tim Tebow, he signed with the Jaguars as a tight end.
As a tight end.
Yeah, as a tight end.
Thoughts. So, okay, if you guys don't know who Tim Tebow is, and you follow football, get a life, first of all. Second of all, he was a quarterback for Denver, and he used to be really high. Was he even considered like really good? He's just he's pretty solid. I'll just say that. But what he did was he retired very early, and he pursued like anchoring, like football announcers, and so that's what he pursued. Became very good at that job. But now he's
sorry.
What were you saying?
He pursued baseball too for a while.
Yeah, well, he also did baseball, but that didn't really take off that well. Let's be honest. But he has now come back into the league. He signed with the Jaguars, who have Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne from the draft, by the way. And Tim Tebow was a quarterback, naturally. But he signed on their roster as a tight end. Mm-hmm. My theory, first of all, this is very controversial because a lot of people hate that he signed there. A lot of people and the main argument is like, oh, he's taking away slots that younger players could do. He already had his chance, blah, blah, blah. He shouldn't have signed. He's taking up. First of all, the Jags already have like 5 tight ends on their roster. So that's just absolutely ridiculous. But my theory is that it's going to be exactly like Taysom Hill, in where he's assigned to the tight end slot on the roster, but they're going to use him as kind of a dual threat system where he rotates in and out of quarterback. And Tim Tebow can also be used to teach Trevor Lawrence about the NFL and how to play. So I think there's multiple uses that people really aren't seeing in Tim Tebow. I don't think he's going to – this is kind of a bold take, but I don't think he's going to start. But I think he's mainly there for teaching and experience because – it is hard because he took a break from the league from a considerable amount of time.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow is 33. So I think he's just there for the experience. If he does play tight end and Trevor Lawrence throws a touchdown to him, ESPN is going to lose their ever-loving mind and post on every single sports page out there about how he caught a touchdown. It'd be a sight to see. Like last year, if you told me that Tim Tebow was going to play for one of the best quarterback prospects in college football history and receive a touchdown from him at the tight end position, I would have not believed you. But, I'm interested. What are your thoughts?
I'm going to be real. I really do not care about Tim Tebow joining the Jags. Like, I don't care. Like, if he were to catch a touchdown, I literally would not care. Like, all right.
That's cool.
For him. I'm serious. Okay, that might sound like a little bit messed up or whatever. I really want to care, though. I'm being serious. Like, I would not care.
Yeah.
Like, I want to care.
I think what Carter's not trying to come across as being, like, mean or anything. But when he says he doesn't care, he means, like, it's just football. Like, why would someone care that much about that player joining and catching a touch? Like, it's just another
and people are arguing, oh, more people like deserved it more. Well, I mean, probably, but you're not the Jags, so they probably had their reasons for signing him. Like Andrew said, maybe the mentor, and maybe they didn't. Maybe they wanted Tim Tebow, and maybe he was it was a good signing. So I think people are being a little bit harsh on him. I like Tim Tebow. I think he's a good player, but I hope he does well. But if he catches a touchdown, I'm not gonna lose my crap,
Right, like everybody else will.
Yeah.
And, at the end of the day, we're excited to see the Jags play. Don't get me wrong, but is it really worth all that drama? It's just one player who has been away from the league for 7 or 8 years, and it's cool that he's coming back. But you have your opinions, but
it's just I don't care.
Here's the thing. Well, here's the thing: is most people complaining about it aren't even in the league or not even close to being in the league.
Yeah,
and it's these grown men who are in their 40s, and they're they're taking away young players' chances. Well, the young players can get a chance somewhere else, and not the tight end position that is almost filled up on their roster.
Well, you can look at it the other way. If someone else were to get the opportunity, they would be like, well, where's Tim Tebow's opportunity? They could be like that.
Yeah.
So it can be literally either way, and no matter which way you see it, no one's going to be happy.
It's the NFL, bro. People hate on everything the NFL does and and what their team does. I mean, I do it too. I'm not like denying that. Everything the Steelers do, I have something to say about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just it's competitive and it's a competitive league. But like when people are saying, especially old people who aren't trying to get in the league, and they're like, Tim Tebow's taking away chances to have other players in the league, younger players. They need their chance. Well, like, bro, they can get their chances somewhere else besides the Jags. It's one team out of a lot of other positions that are in the league. So, I mean, like, you have a point, but at the same time, like, bro, relax. Like, it's Tim Tebow. Like, have you seen how happy he is in training camp to be back playing? And people are hating on him so much. He gets nothing but hate for getting back into the league, which I think is kind of stupid. I think it's full of crap.
Yeah, they wouldn't have signed him if he was bad too. Like, you know,
like, and he's not like a Hall of Fame player, but like he's getting his chance too.
If you're in the NFL, you're an athlete, easy.
Oh yeah.
No, if you're even training squad, like, bro, you're an athlete.
Bro,
you're
have you
99% of the population.
Have you seen those clips where it's like the young high school? I'm talking about like young high school kids who are on the football team thinking they're all tough, and they go up against like a third string backup in the NFL and they get absolutely rinsed.
Yeah, sauced.
Like, just because they're a backup in the league,
bro, they will sauce you.
They will literally destroy you. They're on the team for a reason. So, you know, just don't diss on players who you can't pick a fight with. Like, you know, I mean, I get where people are complaining about it, but like, he's living out his dream, and you know, if you're so dedicated to getting a slot in the NFL, then go pursue it and stop whining. Like, it's a little ridiculous. Okay, so moving on to our final point in the discussion and of our little month review segment here. We're going to be talking about Julio Jones. He's a receiver for the Falcons. Very good. One of the best receivers in the league. He went to a Super Bowl. They choked, but, you know, we all know about that. 28-3. But he is demanding a trade. He is also not happy. Very similar to the Aaron Rodgers situation, except lots of teams have been showing interest in Julio Jones. So I'm going to get your opinions on this, Carter, first. Is that where do you think he will go and why?
The New England Patriots.
And of course he says that. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up our segment.
Bro, there's a chance. Okay?
There's a chance for any team to pick him up.
But there's a good chance for the Patriots to pick him up.
They're not a winning team. Oh, by the way, Julio said he wants to go to a successful winning team.
We are a successful winning team. Just not last year. So
just not recent.
If you count, we're still a successful team, Andrew.
I mean, a lot of teams are successful.
No,
we're talking about like winning. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're a winning team. We just had one down year, and I think it is entirely possible that Julio will go to us. And if he doesn't go to us, he's going to Tennessee.
Really? Now, I actually do have something to say about that, because that's who I thought he was going to go to, and he's been showing interest in Tennessee, not the Patriots. But
yes, he is.
Carter,
I will speak it into existence. It will happen.
Carter's delusional.
Bro, watch it happen. Okay. I'm going on a rant. I am every prediction episode. I am right literally every time. Who predicted Curry's gonna get MVP? Me. Guess what you and Emerson did? Laugh. I said Curry's gonna get MVP, and guess what he did?
He still technically hasn't gotten MVP.
Okay, he's gonna get MVP. Like, come on. Like, you know, bro. Like, I predicted the playoffs virtually correct. I predicted that Tom Brady would literally win the Super Bowl again. Like, you know, my predictions are never wrong. Don't ever doubt them. Julio's going to the Pats, and if he doesn't, he's going to the Titans. But he's going to the Pats. So,
but he's going to the Pats. No. So. Ryan said, so let's see, the Titans, I literally think, well, Carter and I were discussing this the other day off camera, but I was thinking my predictions for Super Bowl contenders in the AFC are the Browns and Titans. Those are my picks. And the Titans have one of the best offenses in the league. Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, A.J. Brown, no longer Corey Davis, unfortunately, but they have that other receiver. And if they add Julio Jones, bro, their team will be so good. They still need defensive improvements, but Julio on the Titans would be the best possible situation, I think, for him. He gets to go to a winning team, a solid team. They have a very good chance of going to the playoffs without him to begin with. I think with Julio Jones, Ryan Tannehill has another amazing receiver to target. I actually think A.J. Brown would still remain primary receiver, actually, to be honest with you. But Julio Jones goes there, bang.
Yeah.
Potential AFC championship team. I think Super Bowl if Julio joins. I really want Julio to join the Titans. And if he does, Carter and I might go see a game. You never know. We could vlog it or something like that. But at the same time, I think that the Titans would be the best option for Julio. A lot of teams want him. I saw a Steelers post. Chase Claypool put out something that said he would be really excited to join him. And then I was sent that to Carter, and I kind of backlashed on my own team a wee bit, but we're not going to mention that. He's not going to the Steelers. I really don't see him going to another team besides Titans or potentially an NFC team, honestly.
Well, okay, so I just Googled Julio Jones, and the things that pop up after are trade, Patriots, Titans, in that order. So,
oh no,
Patriots are a real contender.
Predictions are already coming true in the episode.
Bro, literally, dude. Okay. Julio Jones with the Patriots is a real thing, folks. Don't doubt it. All right. Yeah, Patriots we're gonna get Julio. We're finna get Julio.
Mac Jones with Julio,
dude. That'd be godly.
I mean, hey, Patriots going to the Super Bowl again?
Dude, we're back. We're literally back. We're literally back. We're already we've already made so many improvements in the offseason.
Yeah.
That if we just either Cam Newton actually plays good or Mac Jones is a god, we're literally set. And if we get Julio, that's just gonna be the Randy Moss V2. Because remember how Tom Brady was with Randy Moss? It's gonna be Mac Jones and Julio. Watch it happen.
Tom Brady never won a Super Bowl with Randy Moss.
Peter King says Patriots make the most sense as potential trade partner. Boom!
Peter King is wrong.
Peter King is a smart man, bro. Give up Gilmore. Give up a first-round pick. I don't even care. Gilmore is still a top 3 corner in the NFL. Yeah, he had a bad year, but he's still a top 3 corner in the NFL. First-round pick. You know how valuable those are, bro. For an aging Julio Jones that doesn't even want to be there anymore, bro. Give him to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Julio Jones. Coming to the Pats, 2021. Yeah. Dude, watch it happen. Watch it happen. Watch it happen. Watch it happen.
Carter really wouldn't.
Y'all hated on me when I said Curry win MVP. Y'all hated on me when I said Brady will get another Super Bowl. Look what happened. I was going to the Pats. I'm never wrong. I'm literally the best predictor on the podcast.
If that happens, then Carter isn't going to let that go for the whole entire season.
Dude,
every episode he's gonna mention it.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Low key though, the Bucks. Watch out for the Bucks. But anyway,
I don't think. Do they even have cap space to sign Julio?
Probably not.
Yeah,
they resigned all their entire starting roster. So in theory, they should go to the Super Bowl again and win it. But
in theory,
I
don't think
they should win the Super Bowl again.
Maybe,
and they probably will because Tom Brady's at the helm.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
There was a lot to discuss in this episode, so if you guys have different opinions on anything, let us know. Tell Carter he's wrong about his predictions.
Nope. I'm not wrong.
He'll change his mind. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this, our second monthly review. We're probably going to do these more often because I kind of like doing these monthly recaps. But with that, we hope you guys enjoyed, and we will catch you guys next time. See you.
Bye-bye.